Our organization is expanding our use of Microsoft Internet Information Services, IIS, for website hosting, and we want to investigate options for external hosting. I'm hearing a lot about how the AWS cloud can help. Can you tell me more about it?
Sure. Running Microsoft IIS in the AWS cloud allows you to provide web hosting capacity quickly and easily. You can easily deploy web hosting services for static or dynamic content, and even complex web applications. You can also respond rapidly to business needs by adjusting capacity in minutes or hours, rather than days or weeks.
What about Windows Server licensing?
Windows Server licenses are included with your Amazon EC2 instance cost, and Microsoft Internet Information Services is covered by those licensing arrangements.
One other question about licensing. What about using SQL Server instances for web applications on AWS?
You can use your existing SQL Server licenses as per the Microsoft License Mobility Program, or you can launch AWS EC2 instances which include SQL Server Standard Edition licensing. Yet another option is to use Amazon RDS for SQL Server. It's a managed service that makes it easy to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the cloud.
We're concerned about the security of our data and the reliability of our websites. How can we ensure our database is protected and that the websites are scalable?
The websites will run inside their own secure private network, in what is called a virtual private cloud or VPC, and the database can be in a separate VPC. Neither of these VPCs will be publicly available. The only external public-facing components are the load balance front-end services provided by AWS Elastic Load Balancer. The Elastic Load Balancer will automatically distribute incoming application traffic across your multiple Amazon EC2 web server instances in the cloud. This increases the fault tolerance of your applications, and you can ensure that sufficient web resources are always available by using an auto-scaling policy to add and remove web server capacity as required.
How do we manage the registration of the site names when we create new websites and applications?
AWS uses Route 53 to provide domain name system DNS services. Route 53 is Amazon's own authoritative DNS service. It provides a highly available and scalable cloud DNS web service.
So, who's using Microsoft IIS deployments in AWS?
Organizations of all sizes that need highly available websites or globally distributed architectures are running Windows Server workloads on AWS. Using the AWS cloud to deploy Microsoft IIS instances is especially beneficial for developers. You can provision individual instances for each developer, who can turn them on or off as required. This can reduce your 24/7 expenditure to just a few hours a week.
Awesome. I think I'm ready to get started.
This lab will show you how to deploy a highly available auto-scaling load-balanced web server on AWS. It also introduces you to using Route 53 to set up your AWS website with your domain name.
That's cool. How do I take the training?
Please complete the hands-on training for this video at run.quicklabs.com. This lab should take you approximately 90 minutes to complete.